Well, boys, it's another chilly one. Truck sat all day from noon until basically 10:30 this morning. A little chilly out. It's about 31 degrees. The real feel is like 27 or something right now. It's a little nippy, but she fired up. She's idling pretty low right now. Well, my father is over at the property, so I'm gonna take over some more accessories we have. We've also got some accessories for the Gator trailer. That trailer's got some lights already on it, some floodlights up on the back to, you know, watch the load and stuff as you're loading up in the dark. And given we might have to load up some more trucks here soon, wink wink, we're gonna try to get those floodlights swapped out with some better, brighter lights, because it seems like every time we meet up with somebody, and usually it's because, you know, my dad's got a schedule that he's got to work, so, you know, and this time of year it gets dark so soon. By the time he's actually available, and usually the seller's actually available, it's in the evening, it's dark, you got to load up a trailer, and there's not a lot of lighting, so we're gonna get those lights swapped out with some better lighting, some brighter lighting, so we can actually fully see around the trailer when loading it up and stuff like that in the dark. That seems to be how it goes. Don't know why, just is, you know, it is what it is. So we got some accessories for that as well to make that a much easier process when in the dark. So we got the 7.3 actually plugged in right now because my dad said he came out here this morning and the batteries were dead. These batteries seem like they need charged all the time, but we get new batteries for it like every 2 years. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but we're gonna have to get that figured out soon as well. Give you a little look around the truck. I've had a lot of people, some unfortunate situations with some buyers, and also some complications and other stuff just not lining up, not working out. So we'll see. Had a lot of no-shows, a lot of people just BSing with me about it. Gets kind of tiring when you're trying to actually be serious about something and get it dealt with, and people aren't responding, people don't want to commit to it, and then they don't even want to show up, and it's just kind of frustrating. So we're going to get some drill bits and some stuff here really quick and head over to the property. Okay, everybody, so we're at the property right now with the old first gen here to help us out with this install. And we've got our Gator trailer here, and we've got these lights right here, right? Well, if we hook this up to the first gen, I can show you just how bright these lights are / aren't. By plugging that in, you get the switch, and that's how bright those are. So they're not crazy, they're just kind of like a generic trailer floodlight. But we're gonna try to hook up some products from McTuning that are supposed to be pretty bright. And so they're not quite as big, but they're a lot brighter is what I hear. So that's what we're gonna try to go with. And also the first gen, my dad was just pointing out that with the key off, it still always has a live feed of power. Continuous power.
No bueno.
So we always have to unplug it even if, you know, the truck's off, or it'll drain the batteries. But I just got this steel unbolted here, just 2 bolts. Well, just really one. I don't know where the other one went, but there's just 1 bolt with a welded nut there. And basically what we're gonna do for this light bar, these are the light bars, by the way, just to kind of show them off here before we get them all mounted up. I got the little brackets on there, and basically they can slide back and forth. But here's the difference. Like I said, they're not quite as big, but they're supposed to be a lot brighter, and they're very durable light, very good looking light. What do you think of them?
So they fulfill their purpose.
They should. They should.
Which is to light up that which is dark.
When we're loading up trucks.
to make bright what you cannot previously see.
I was telling him, like, seems like whenever we buy a truck, it's in the dark or it's about to be dark, or when we're unloading, it's in the pitch black.
Usually when we're loading hay too off the field.
Yeah, so we got some other stuff, not for mech tuning, but for the 4320 that I'm going to try to install soon. But so we're going to get these mounted up. All I should be able to do is take off these lights and snip the two wires, the red and the black, up towards the top. And then what we're going to do is just connect that red and black to this red and black, mount this in that spot, and these actually slide back and forth, and I believe they pivot up and down. So it's kind of nice. And so we're going to get this all hooked up. Should go pretty smooth. There's not really a whole lot that I guess can go wrong with something this simple. So we're going to see if we can get this hooked up and see just how much brighter these are, because like when we bought my truck, when we were unloading the first time, it's always in the dark every single time. So gotta have, yeah, it's good to have good lighting to light up the trailer. So we're gonna get these all wired up, kind of show you how I do it, I guess, what I did, and see how bright they are. Kind of excited to see how they turn out. Well, we got the lights all mounted up on here. Look pretty good. Pretty compact, durable. And these are adjustable with the Allen keys that come with it. So let's get these turned on here so you guys can see them. Here are the normal floodlights that are on the trailer, come factory. Let's go take a look at these ones. Much brighter. You can't tell through the camera. You'll probably get to see these in action when we get another truck here soon. In the dark, but fairly bright compared to that. Looks good. Looks pretty good. Well, everybody, I just got in the truck. I'm headed actually to the house, and then me and my mom might go meet up with a guy who is interested in my truck. So I got that a set of light bars put in on the gooseneck today. So I'm actually getting a message right now. It's probably from either my mom or the guy. We're gonna go meet the guy, see if he's interested in my truck, and see what he says. If he makes an offer, if he even wants it, you know, it's just kind of one of those deals. But at this point, I need to get the thing sold so that I can move on to bigger and better things. And you guys have been bugging me and blowing up my phone trying to figure out what's this bigger and better thing, what are you talking about next that's going to help you out so much and help out the channel and all that stuff. Well, you'll see, you'll hear it when I say it, and you'll finally understand what I mean by that. But anyhow, we're going to get over there, meet up with the guy about my truck, see what happens, and I might wrap up the video after that. So we're going to see how that goes, and I'll try to fill you guys in on what goes down and what kind of happens. We're heading out. Now, I don't need to drive, my mom doesn't need to drive her car today, because the guy said even if he wants it and he makes an offer and he wants to buy it, obviously he's coming straight from work, so he doesn't have a cashier's check on hand. So he said, you know, he would have to just leave some earnest money and then go get a check, you know, once he decides if he wants it or how much he would want it for. My mom's just driving because if he takes us on a test drive or whatever, I mean, it's like 34 degrees outside right now. So it's kind of cold and it's a little bit windy. So she said that she'd rather just drive the car so we don't have to stand out there in the cold if he does his thing. So anyways, we're gonna get over there, see what the guy wants to, you know, give me for it. If he wants to give me for it, I can't assume he wants to buy it for sure yet. He hasn't seen the truck, but I mean, so I guess we'll just go. We'll see how it goes. But I'll try to keep you guys updated, you know, as things pan out. Well, the guy came and looked at my truck. Turns out he's a younger guy, probably about my age, maybe a year or two older at the most. But he's looking at the truck and he was basically like, well, I mean, I gotta look it over. And he looked at it and he found a spot that I didn't even know about on the frame. Real itty bitty crack, yay big, up towards the front, kind of where the bumper mounts up. And he said the only reason I couldn't give you what you're asking is, he's like, I could be in, you know, $1,000 to have that professionally fixed to where it'll even be good with a, you know, to where it'll even be good to hold the plow. And so I was like, yeah, I mean that's reasonable. So I'm not gonna say exact numbers, but I kind of worked with him on the price a little bit to kind of see if he wanted it for that. If he could kind of put aside the whole, you know, 2-inch crack thing for, you know, a better deal to know that he can pay to get it fixed. And he was like, yeah, but I don't know. I'll just have to, like, I'll have to look, you know, look around, see if I can find somebody who could fix something like that. And, you know, just kind of big deal. And he looked it over and I told him about the truck, what's been done to it, what had to be fixed, stuff like that. And he was like, yeah, I mean, that's not a huge deal. It's just that one spot, you know, where there's a crack up at the front where he wanted to put a plow on it. And, I said, yeah, I've never put a plow on it, nor did I ever have an intention of putting a plow on it. But I guess if that's your intention with the truck, then I mean, you might want to look into getting that fixed, I guess, see what it'd run you. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to apparently try to get a hold of a couple people, kind of see what they're thinking, what it would run to get a crack like that fixed. So just one of those deals. I'm not really like, oh no, I didn't sell the truck to the guy for, you know, what I offered him and what he offered me, but he'll either get back with me and he'll say, yeah, the offer sounds good, or somebody else will come along and buy the truck, you know. And he said, he's like, if you find somebody else that's not going to use it as a plow truck, he's like, you can get your full dollar out of it, no problem, I'm sure. He's like, it's just for me, you know, given that that's my intention and there happens to be a 2-inch crack right where you'd run the bolts for the plow mount. He's like, I just don't know, you know. So he's like, I'll look around, see if there's any way that they could professionally fix that to where it wouldn't be a big deal. And if I can come up with some legitimate, you know, solutions, talk with some people. He's like, heck, I might give you this certain dollar amount. So I was like, okay, well, I mean, just let me know. It's only been for sale a week, so I mean, I ain't rushing too bad to try to get it out of my hands, but you know, I am trying to move on and get a different truck just to build another one, you know. It's kind of my deal. So we'll see. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not too like, oh my gosh, I didn't sell the thing to the first guy who actually showed up, because I'm getting kind of tired of no-shows and people leading you up with prices and saying, yeah, you know, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do this, we'll do that, and then when it comes to showing up, you don't hear from them. So I was willing to work with the guy on the price a little bit just to sell it to somebody who's actually serious about buying it and moving on to my next project. So yeah, if anybody out there is interested in the truck, contact me. I'm wanting to sell it, not keep on holding on to it, because every time I hold on to it, I'm losing money, not being able to make videos on it. So just one of those deals. But anyways, guys, that is probably going to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed the light bar install for the gooseneck trailer. That was a good install. Those lights look really good on that trailer, like so much brighter than the stock one. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your likes, leave your comments below. If you have not yet joined the family and subscribe, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Doing what I love, going day to day, but I know it takes time and I'm patiently waiting. Sometimes I contemplate, cause one day you feel so close and the next is out of sight. But I know I gotta hold on tight to go back to just going out every night. Like if I'm about to let it go now, I can live alright, live a normal life, doing 9 to 5. But I know I'm more than that. I gained this skill, wasn't born with that. At the end of the life, it's a memory.